Deadline day, 6 hours left. Manchester United's goalkeepers have cost them 8 points. Andre Onana's gone. Altay Bayindir's a disaster. The phone rings. Royal Antwerp, £18.2 million, a goalkeeper with 64 games. Take it or leave it. United took it. Now he's saving them at Anfield and nobody knows his name. Yet. Senne Lammens, the demon from Belgium. The goalkeeper who went from backup to savior in 48 hours. So where did Manchester United find him? And why did they gamble everything on someone nobody had heard of? This is the story of the most insane deadline day signing in Premier League history. To understand why Manchester United were so desperate, you need to see how bad things had gotten. August 2025, the season starts. Altay Bayindir is United's number 1. Within 5 games, he's made 3 costly errors. Flapped at crosses, weak hands, goals that shouldn't happen at this level. Andre Onana, he's barely playing. A cup game against Grimsby. That's it. Something's clearly broken in United's goalkeeping department, and it gets worse. Bayindir's mistakes keep coming, game after game. By early September, Manchester United have conceded more goals from goalkeeper errors than any other Premier League team. 8 points dropped. The fans are in meltdown. Ruben Amorim holds a crisis meeting. The message is clear. We need a change. This isn't working. The clock is ticking. Transfer deadline day is September 1st. United have hours to fix a problem that's destroying their season. The scouting team scrambles. Emiliano Martinez at Aston Villa? Too expensive. Diogo Costa at Porto? Won't leave mid-season. Every option is either unavailable or overpriced. Then someone mentions a name. Senne Lammens, Royal Antwerp, Belgium. The room goes quiet. Most people haven't heard of him. He's 23 years old. He's played 64 senior games. He spent 2 years as a backup at Club Brugge behind Simon Mignolet. But the data team has been watching, and what they've seen is remarkable. Because while nobody was paying attention, Senne Lammens was quietly becoming one of the best shot stoppers in Europe. And Manchester United were about to find out why. But first, they needed to know who he actually was. Senne Lammens. Born July 7, 2002, Zottegem, Belgium, a town most people couldn't find on a map. He grew up dreaming of playing for the big clubs. At 16, Club Brugge signed him to their academy. Promising talent, good size, decent reflexes, nothing special. For years, he watched from the bench. Simon Mignolet was Bruges' number 1, a Belgian legend, former Liverpool goalkeeper. Undroppable. Lammens got scraps. A few youth team games. One Champions League squad appearance at 16 against Atletico Madrid. He didn't play, he just sat on the bench and watched. Then in 2021 he got his chance. Belgian Super Cup. Mignolet was injured. Lammens started. Bruges won 3-2 against Genk. He made a few saves. Nothing spectacular, but he didn't mess up, that was it. Back to the bench. 2 years. 2 years of sitting behind Mignolet, training every day, getting maybe 5 games a season. Cup matches, dead rubbers, the games nobody cared about. By 2023, Lammens was 21 years old and going nowhere. His contract was running out. Bruges didn't offer him a new deal. They didn't see him as the future. So he left. Free transfer. Royal Antwerp signed him on a 4-year deal. And that's when everything changed. Because at Antwerp, Lammens wasn't competing with a legend anymore. He was competing with Gene Buttes. And the coaches saw something in training that made them take a gamble. 2023-24 season. Lammens starts as the backup again. Gene Buttes is the number 1. Lammens gets cup games. A few appearances here and there. But the coaching staff are watching. His shot stopping in training is ridiculous. His positioning is improving. And there's something else. A calmness. No panic, no drama, just quiet confidence. By the 2024-25 season, Antwerp make a decision. Lammens is the starter, and he explodes. Most clean sheets in the Belgian Pro League. Not just good, the best. He's saving shots other goalkeepers aren't even getting close to. His reflexes are lightning fast, his positioning is perfect. Then the penalties start. January 2025. He saves one, then another, then another. By the end of the season, Senne Lammens has saved 4 penalties in one campaign, a Belgian league record. The data nerds go crazy. His shot-stopping numbers are off the charts. He's saving shots at a rate that exceeds expected goals against by massive margins. Antwerp have one of the best defensive records in Belgium, and Lammens is the main reason why. Simon Mignolet, his old teammate, watches from Bruges. He tells reporters he can save balls other goalkeepers can't. He's big, explosive, strong on high balls. The mentality is incredible, and across Europe, scouts are taking notes. One club in particular, Manchester United, where Ruben Amorim remembers tracking this exact goalkeeper during his time at Sporting Lisbon. Summer 2025, Manchester United's scouting network is watching Lammens closely. Every game, every save, every distribution. The data team builds a profile. Shot stopping, elite. Penalty saving, historic. Calmness under pressure, exceptional. Physical attributes, 6 feet 3 inches, explosive, dominant on crosses. But there's one thing that stands out above everything else. Ruben Amorim knows him. Back at Sporting Lisbon, Amorim's scouts had flagged Lammens as a rising talent. They watched him at Bruges. They tracked his move to Antwerp. They saw the breakout season coming before anyone else. Now Amorim is at United, and he remembers. August rolls into September. Bayindir is falling apart. United need a solution. The scouting reports land on Amorim's desk. Emiliano Martinez would cost £50 million and Villa won't sell. Diogo Costa isn't leaving Porto mid-season. Then the Lammens file. £18 million available. Ready to move immediately. Amorim makes the call. This is the one. The board pushes back. He's only played 64 games. He's a backup who had one good season. Are you sure? Amorim doesn't blink. I've been watching him for 2 years. He's not a backup anymore, trust me. Deadline day, September 1st, 6 hours left. United call Royal Antwerp. The phone rings. £18.2 million. Take it or leave it. And in those final hours, Manchester United make the biggest gamble of the transfer window. But the real test? That was still to come. September 1st, 2025, 11:47 p.m. The deal is done. Senne Lammens is a Manchester United player. But here's the thing. This wasn't just a signing. This was a gamble built on 4 separate beliefs. 4 layers that all had to be true for this to work. Ruben Amorim staked his reputation on this. When he was at Sporting Lisbon, his scouts tracked Lammens for months. They saw the raw talent at Bruges. They predicted the Antwerp breakout. Now at United, Amorim pushed for him over every other option. He has the qualities to succeed in England, he told the board. He's not just talented, he's mentally ready. If Lammens failed, Amorim's judgment would be questioned. If he succeeded, Amorim would look like a genius. United's analytics department went deep. 4 penalty saves in 1 season. Shot-stopping numbers that exceeded expected goals by margins they'd rarely seen. Antwerp's defensive record wasn't just good because of their backline. It was good because of him. The data said one thing. Lammens was saving shots other goalkeepers couldn't. And if those numbers translated to the Premier League, United had found a steal. But data can lie. The Belgian league isn't the Premier League. What works there doesn't always work here. Kevin Hatchard, football expert, said it best. The mentality is good. He's very calm. No panic. Simon Mignolet, who trained with him for 2 years, backed it up. He's steady in his head, handles pressure well. He can bounce back after mistakes. United needed that. They'd watched Onana and Bayindir crumble under pressure. They needed someone who wouldn't break when 75,000 fans were screaming. But mental strength in Belgium versus mental strength at Old Trafford? 2 different worlds. This was the big one. 64 senior games. That's it. No Premier League experience. No Champions League knockout rounds. 1 season as a starter. £18.2 million for a goalkeeper with 64 games is insane. United were betting that his ceiling was high enough to justify the risk, that he could learn on the job, that the potential outweighed the inexperience. Drop a comment right now. Do you think this gamble pays off, or did United just waste £18 million? Let me know, because what happens next will blow your mind. When you combine Amorim's belief, the data, the mentality, and the gamble on inexperience, you get one thing. The biggest risk Manchester United took all summer, and now it was time to find out if it would all come crashing down, because 2 weeks later, Senne Lammens would make his debut, and the football world was about to meet the demon from Belgium, October 4th, 2025, Old Trafford, Manchester United vs Sunderland. Ruben Amorim makes the call. Senne Lammens starts. First touch, a cross into the box. Lammens comes out, claims it. Calm, confident, no hesitation, first save. A shot from distance. He gathers it cleanly. The crowd applauds. Full time, 2-0. Clean sheet. Manchester United's first of the season. Lammens didn't just play well, he looked like he'd been doing this for years. But the real test came 2 weeks later, October 20th, Anfield. Liverpool versus Manchester United. The save against Isak, the distribution that started both United goals, the calmness when Liverpool threw everything at him in the final 20 minutes. Manchester United won 2-1, and Senne Lammens was the difference. Simon Mignolet watched from Belgium and smiled. He can save balls other goalkeepers can't. So where did Manchester United get this demon from? A backup goalkeeper in Belgium. A deadline day gamble, a player with 64 games. They found him because Ruben Amorim believed, because the data said yes, because the mentality was unbreakable. And now, Senne Lammens isn't unknown anymore. He's the goalkeeper who saved Manchester United's season. The question now isn't where he came from, it's how far he can go. If you want more stories like this, smash that like button and subscribe, because this is just the beginning of the Senne Lammens era at Old Trafford.